Yo, Mandem podcast episode. I've said it with bare vim.
248.
Eight? I'm gonna say 8.
I think it's 248.
I was gonna go lower, man. I was gonna go lower.
I thought 247. Nah, I think we've done 247.
You've done 247. Apologies for the wait.
248.
Yeah,
Life-
sorry for the wait, man.
Life's been life.
again. We need to create content for people to talk about.
We do.
Yeah,
That's where it is.
yeah,
You actually need to live to have stuff to talk about.
Mhm.
Which is big facts. No one's lived more than Les, I think, across the last
Yes.
year. And then last 10 days.
Yes, New York, man.
Took a bite out of the Big Apple.
Yeah, went New York last week. Sorry,
Man,
Say it
next
again.
week.
yeah, I wish, man. Went New York last week. Came back this Tuesday. Recording on Sunday. Or when you hear this, it will be last Tuesday. Yeah, New York is it's a different place, man. It's different. It's sick.
That's your first time in New York?
First time in New York. Went with Mike P, obviously. It was good, man. We've done a lot as well, man. We've done a lot, which is what I'm happy about. But yeah, New York it's like London. I said this to Mike. It's like London, but bigger.
Okay.
Everything's bigger.
Even the drinks.
If the drinks, the
Bro.
food, like
Gallons,
everything.
fam.
Like I remember.
Yeah, how can you be drinking gallons of
That is-
fizzy
Bro,
drink?
it's
That's
nuts.
just
like
what?
me and Mike will go places and like we'll get like food. They just give you bare chips. Like everything's just
This
like
is
we couldn't
necessary.
even finish it. Like it's just a lot.
Excess, fam.
Yeah, it's too much. But yeah, no, New York it's like London in parts, not entirely, but everything's just like large and big. I remember the first day we got breakfast and also like a large coffee.
Yeah,
The shit was
it's just ridiculous.
You might as well just give me the
Gave
fuck.
you the
Yeah,
teapot,
yeah,
like.
Yeah, it was fucked. It was so
Just put a lid on the front.
yeah, it was so mad, but it was good. It was good to experience.
Weather?
Oh, the weather
The
was
weather was
great.
weathering.
The weather was great, man.
I've been to New York a few times. I don't think I've ever been in like the summer though.
Oh, was
Like, the
it?
proper, like it's always been like early summer.
Nah, the weather was great. The days before, we kept checking the weather. It was
Okay.
like,
Little bit
it's
ropey.
gonna rain. It's gonna rain. It's
Did
gonna
you
rain.
like set up a holiday WhatsApp group or just?
Nah.
Yeah, when it's 2 man up, like,
Yeah.
I just want to know the procedure. Two man traveling is different as well.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. 2 man traveling.
I don't know if I've ever done it when I think
But
about
it was jokes regardless, and I think Mike P's that character where the jokes was just you
Out
make
of
a joke,
anything.
you make a joke out of anything. What was I gonna say? But no, it was good to see visit places that you've seen on TV,
Yeah.
heard about.
So, like Times Square and that.
Times Square. We went. I wish we had went in the evening
Okay.
to see it at night, but even during the day,
Madhouse, innit?
it's surreal. It's nuts.
Spooky.
Like you're just looking around and it's like you're just thinking, why is that billboard so big? Like,
Bro,
How
it's
did
almost
they-
like an attack, innit?
it's like
like,
wrapped
on the
around,
senses.
yeah. And I know
Yeah,
we've
yeah,
got what's it, Trafalgar Square with the
Oh, okay.
TDK
yeah,
and that,
yeah, yeah.
But over there they got like 4 or 5 of them.
That's baby food.
different
Yeah,
still.
Yeah, nuts. What else? Central Park as well. Biggest park
Biggest
I've
park
ever
in the world,
been.
isn't it?
Fam,
Is it the biggest park in the world?
Basically,
it's
our
massive.
world.
Couldn't believe
Yeah,
it.
in our world.
Like we were just literally first like full day because we got there Thursday evening. Went to a rooftop bar, 235th it's called.
Everything's rooftop out there, innit?
Most places, yeah, you get a great view of Empire State Building.
Cold.
So we was there linked up with Ash as well.
American
So shout out
correspondent.
to her.
Come on.
She come and link us in the evening. So then the next day, literally just walking around for a bit. Then we were walking towards Central Park, and then there were like some guys like that do the scooters and the bikes. and all
Oh,
that
okay,
stuff.
yeah.
So then he was like, do you want to hire a scooter? Blah blah blah. We were like, it wasn't in the plans at all. But we was like, yeah, like might
it,
as well
we're here.
like, do it. Yeah.
It just makes sense.
Yeah.
Because you'll cover some ground,
Bro. So then we've got these the scooters, and I've never been on one. Mike said, I think you lot went on them in Barcelona.
Oh,
like, time- Was
yeah,
it bikes?
Barca
Was it
2016.
scooters?
There was, I think there was a mixture.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then that was my first time being on them. So that was sick. But then I was thinking, if we were to like bop round on foot, Central Park,
No chance.
no chance.
No.
Like it would have taken probably like all day.
Yeah, you'll faint.
Like even on the and it was so hot. Even on the scooters,
You're working.
you're just going. Like you're just going, and it's like it's bending and curving. So you're thinking, oh, this must be the point where we hit the top and then we come back. Nah, you're still going. You're still going. You're still going.
Straight, yeah.
But yeah, no, that was sick. And then the two big things that we were kind of there for was a festival in Cityfield Stadium. Well, it's just outside. It's in a car park bit outside. To even think that's in a car park, the car park
How
is
big is the
huge,
car park? Yeah.
massive. So we did that festival. That was sick. And then on the Sunday, we went to Summer Jam, Hot 97 Summer Jam, in MetLife Stadium in Jersey. That was different level. That was surreal.
With the festival on the first day, did you notice anything? Is there a different feeling to like a UK festival
from Wireless?
or a festival? You've been to?
Not really.
Just more of the same.
More of
Just
the
like-
same. Yeah. They got like different weren't tents, but different like screen or different stages. Sorry, different stages. Different. You know where you get like sponsored like drinking areas or brands.
Yeah.
They had like a tequila one. Not tequila. Who's the ones that do Coffee Patron? I've forgotten their names.
Tequila.
Is it tequila?
No, it's
What's the brand?
Who's Coffee
Patron.
Patron? It's Patron.
Patron, that's what I mean,
'cause
yeah.
They do
Patron
like a
Tequila.
silver.
That's it.
and-
Yeah. Patron Tequila. They had their little thing set up. But
Okay.
I think you had to be of a certain age to actually go in.
Over
that
there
bit.
is 21.
21
I
over
think
there,
so,
yeah.
yeah.
So what, they ID you when you come in?
Yeah.
To get
Because
into the actual tent or whatever?
to that bit, yeah.
Okay.
Because it's like obviously ID to get your whatever beforehand, but to get into that because it's like cornered off.
Yeah.
They got like fences and shit, so you have to show your ID to get in. You couldn't even like when you want to come out, you couldn't bring that drink out.
Yeah, 'cause that's
Stays
too
in the,
obvious.
like,
Yeah.
brand activation.
Yeah.
area.
And like even that bit was not nicer, but it had like fake grass bit.
Oh, they tried Coachella.
Like that's where like everyone goes and
Mellow
like sits
out.
down.
For
Like
sure.
everyone, when you go there, everyone sat down. When
It's a
you stand
lounge,
up,
innit, really?
You're
you're
yeah.
kind of like that because you're just like stood
Messing
up and
up
everyone
there.
sat down. We bumped into like some New York boys in the queue on the outside bit. Then we kind of like lost them because I think they got in before we did. Then we got in, so then whatever. Then we butt them in this Patron bit.
Yeah.
Then we're just there like making noise. They're chatting, whatever, asking us about Top Boy, how's London, all of that.
Wicked.
But then they were good vibes. They were good energy, man. But yeah, other than like the festival wise, it just felt like when I walked in, like you knew how to navigate around this because you've done this before. It was just sick doing it in a different country.
Yeah.
And I think that I liked about it as well was that when we like, let's say Vegas, for example, Vegas is full of people who are from everywhere else. Sometimes even from the UK.
Yeah.
But there it's mostly New York or New Jersey, which is
You'd be
considered
surprised
as
to
New
see
York.
run into some Americans at Wireless.
Exactly, yeah. Then the Sunday was Summer Jam Fest. That was
It looked like nothing I've ever seen before.
that was insane.
It looked like Super Bowl to me.
It was insane.
I was watching the videos and the stories and everything, and I was like, I don't want this to end, and I'm not even there.
No,
Like, how do you even top that? Like,
that was nuts.
who was there?
Too many people. I think the ones who I guess we knew were going to be there. Lil Durk, Lil Baby was there. Roddy Rich, Fabio was there.
King of New York.
Supposedly, yeah. Benny the Butcher was there. He was
Griselda
on, he
were
was
there,
on
innit?
quite early. Not all of them come on.
Okay.
I don't know if they might have been there, but Benny performed. Surprisingly, Benny was quite good at performing. I don't know why.
You didn't. You expect?
I didn't expect,
Leave
but
it
he had good energy. Who else was there? Some other female artists were there quite early. Then they did a DJ K Slade tribute.
cold.
That's when like the old school Jim Jones, Joe Santana, Fat Joe, Remy Ma, Papoose,
Wow.
D Block came out.
All-star lineup.
Not D Block Europe.
Nah.
D Block North America.
Yeah, D Block came out. Who else? I feel like I'm missing someone. Meek's special guest. Meek and French Montana special guest for Lil Durk. That was unexpected as well. That was cold. That was sick.
Added extra.
Yeah. Pusha T performed there as well.
Oh, wow.
See Skilly Bang come out?
Skilly Bang was there.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Bam, it was nuts.
Wow.
Yeah, then the DJ sets in between as well.
Top tier.
Insane.
See, what pop? They played Pop Smoke as well, and everyone. It seemed like
so. Funk Flex did a set. The funny. I wish I recorded the whole thing because he's hilarious.
That guy's a clown. Such a clown.
What's that tune? It's the dance is like it's like that. Everyone goes like that.
Oh, Swag Surf.
That's it. Swag Surf came. He started playing it. Yeah, he's there.
Yeah.
He started playing it. Yeah. He goes, I hate this song, but I know y'all love it, so I'm gonna play it.
What
and do that
mess.
stupid dance.
What a mess.
And like his microphone was like, I think his headphones or something was like low. So he kept getting on to like the sound guy saying, turn my shit up. Like I can't. He kept saying like, turn it up. Kept saying I'm the man in this city, blah blah blah.
Yeah, leave the ego at home, man.
But then to the Pop Smoke and DMX thing, he played Pop Smoke, said everyone get your phone lights out. But that even seeing that
the visual of it,
bro, it's like when when it's not out, it's just like dark and you can't really see much. But then when you start seeing like the little pockets of like phone lights up.
Like looking up at this night sky.
Bam, it's insane.
Crazy. Goosebumps.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I was watching it like.
It was nuts, man. Bit of a headache to get out of.
Jersey, what did you do? Take public transport, cab?
So we got a taxi.
Oh yeah.
There. So Jersey's obviously across from where New York is, and you can get train and stuff there, but I think it would have. Mike was saying it would have taken us like over an hour.
Oh, long.
So even getting to Jersey, there was traffic. It wasn't too bad. But getting home was like long because like you know how stadium complexes are and all that shit. It's just long for them to all get in. So it took a while for us to get a taxi. It was like, where can we get a taxi? Someone was like, walk here and then walk around
20
this
miles.
building. We walked there. There's nothing there. So we've walked back to where we were. Then this Uber cancelled. So, but luckily we managed to flag one down.
Decent, man.
But yeah, New York was. If you've never been to New York, I say definitely
get it done.
Definitely.
Best meal you had out there? You went to Cat's Deli, innit?
Cat's Deli as well.
Mental.
Did you go there?
Yeah.
The
ticket thing's weird. I heard them refer to it on Rory and Miles like prison.
Oh, strange.
Yeah. You got to take a ticket to go in.
Yeah.
And if you lose the ticket whilst you're in there, you got to pay to get out.
Yeah. Is
it mad popular then?
Yeah. I think and one of our listeners hit me up saying, "Is that the restaurant from When Harry Met Sally?" I had no idea. I've never seen the film, and I was like, I don't know. So then she actually checked and she was like, "Yeah, it is." But she was like, it still looks exactly the same as it did. But the thing with America is like the reason why I wanted to go to New York or other states to experience the US feeling is like just the way they are. Again, using Vegas as a comparison because that's the first place. You get a mixture of people, so you don't really feel it.
Yeah.
But when you're in New York, you get the little pockets of America. So when we was outside Cat's Deli, the guy that was giving out the tickets,
Wham, brother.
Big, yeah, same guy, New York hat, on, everything, and he's talking, but he's not looking at you.
Fam.
The line was when you give out a ticket, say take the ticket, make sure you bring it back, blah, blah, but he's talking fast. He's not looking at you.
He's done this a million times.
People are saying, "Oh, like how many of you?" He's like 2, but we went for one person. He said 2. All right, you stand over there. You come in. How many of you? 1. All right, cool. Take the ticket. When you take the ticket, make sure you bring it back.
Pattern, man.
So they got their order, but the ticket thing. At first, I was like, in my head, I'm thinking, how does this work?
I was chewing. I
was thinking, this makes no sense.
I was vexed.
So then, how it works, which is you get the ticket at the door, then you go inside. Then there's different. I forgot what the name they give them, but it's like different queues basically, of all people serving the same shit. Then you tell them what you want, you give them the ticket, and then they put like a number on the ticket. Don't try and understand the number because you won't.
No.
They put a number on the ticket, depending on what you get, I assume. Then they give you your. What's sick is when whatever you order, whatever meat you get, they give you a slice of it on a little plate.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? I said to myself, I was looking at us thinking, nah, I ain't touching that. Just give him the sandwich. When you put it on there,
Fam.
say yeah, let
have a
me
little
clean
sample
up the whole thing.
Fam. It's good. Good eats.
So then they give you the ticket, put the number on it, what you order, and then they give you back the ticket, give you a thing, whatever. Then you go eat. And I think whatever you order, whether it's drink or whatever, they put they write something on the
Code hieroglyphics.
Yeah. Then when you're finished
At the door, that's where you pay.
You give them your ticket. The woman looks at the ticket and knows what it says. Okay, fine, whatever. And then you pay, and then you're on your way out. But I think if you lose a ticket, I think you have to.
What about the price?
Cost?
Yeah,
I don't know what it is, but on the thing it says lost tickets, like fees are applied or whatever.
Yeah, it's because you could order bad things, lose a ticket, innit?
Yeah. But yeah, Cat's Deli is something else. We had another restaurant, Carnegie Diner. It's near. It's on your way to Central Park. Had another. What did I have there? A pastrami sandwich there with egg in it. That was messy but cold.
Game changer, man.
Yeah.
It's just different food.
Yeah,
man.
we had a breakfast wrap from a random place called Majestics, again near Times Square. Probably the coldest wrap I ever had.
I remember you saying, yeah.
Probably the coldest wrap I ever. That was where I got the mad coffee.
You got into any bodegas when you were there?
Nah,
You got to step in a bodega.
but I think where we were, like Midtown, there aren't many bodegas.
Yeah, it's not really bodegas.
No. But I think when we went to Queensbridge or to Queens, you see more bodegas there.
Yeah.
And when you're like in a taxi, whatever, driving around, when you go to like more like sort of residential areas, that's it. You see more bodegas there.
Did you find it expensive, Les? You say you're comparing it to London, and we know how things are in London right now. Where would you rank it,
brother?
Good question. No. I didn't. Maybe it's the holiday feeling of, you just spend
frivolous
money. That's it. Yeah. But maybe I didn't feel it. But thinking about it now, it might be the same. Maybe even more expensive. I think maybe even more expensive. But again, you're more willing to give it away.
Spending.
But yeah, New York was sick, man.
So good. Will you be going back?
100%. I want to do New York in the winter.
Okay.
I want to see New York, and there's still some places that I didn't go and see that I wanted to see. But no, New York it's a funny place, man. Like when we first touched down, like when they say New Yorkers don't have time to stop, like they literally walk through. They literally walk.
You gotta get up to speed, like
walk right through you. You get out of the way, or we're either gonna stand face to face,
do that for American fight,
or I'm going through you. They drive like lunatics over there.
Metro, subway, you had to find that.
Simple,
D-train, okay.
I found it very simple, Dan. Everyone was like, the metro, it's confusing.
Yeah, and you don't want to end up in, was it Coney Island or... Like,
yeah.
With the Warriors.
Clanging glass bottles.
Yeah, like, what is going on?
How did you find it?
I usually take a backseat with that stuff. But I didn't find it too hard. Like I remember like Berlin, I remember Mandem were doing it. I just took a step back. I didn't know what was going on. I had no clue. No clue. But no, I found New York alright. But yeah, people say it's notorious. You could jump on the wrong D train and end up in.
You can't. So I think the only bit that I found confusing, and this is probably New York in general, is their signage. Their signage is horrendous. It's bad.
With what?
Like, so for example, from here, say to get to the main road, straight, left, and then straight again, and then a sign will be like main road.
Yeah.
They'd be like, get to the main road, but then it's like, to like get to like main road A, like left, right, and it's like, but you're on the main road. It's like it's not like 100% clear. Only until you figure out where you need to go.
You gotta take a couple losses.
Yeah, then you figure out. And I don't think me and Mike ever went the wrong way. There was the first night you know how Mike is. Mike is, when Mike's got a point, he's right. Yeah. So I was like, on the first night from the rooftop. Right, I just got a taxi home, whatever, and we don't live far. We walked to the rooftop, so we just fuck it, just go back home, or back to the hotel. So on the way back, Mike was like, it's like, whatever. So I was like, in my head, I said, all right, you do you. I'm on holiday, I'm chilling.
Yeah.
So then we started walking, and we're on 38 from Madison. So then we get to, and I couldn't really remember at the time. So then we get to like 37, 38, and the streets start looking familiar.
Okay.
But Mike's like, nah. Keep going. 39, 40.
Keep going.
41, 42.
And the blocks are
I
big.
think we ended up at like 44.
Nah, come back, turn around, man.
And I said, Mike, there's a Zara on the corner. The Zara one there before.
Yeah.
So I was like,
they must
nah,
have
we
built
got yeah. So then I think we might have just Google mapped it or whatever, and then we realised that we were like way ahead.
Played Mike.
Fast. Played. I would trust Mike as well because his memory.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said, you do you,
point.
man. I didn't mind getting lost that day. I was like, it's cool, man.
Yeah, you're not in no rush there, man.
But yeah, no, we saw a lot, man. It was a wicked,
good, man.
Wicked experience.
No, cold, man.
Glad I did. It's still a bit like I can't believe I've been. And I was saying to these because I wanted to go for so long. It's a bit like now you've kind of done it.
The bucket list.
Yeah, for sure, definitely, man.
No, good to see, man. Good to see.
We must say.
Good, man.
Everything pales into insignificance. After that. Really.
Nothing
To be fair, we had summer. You lot brought the sun back.
I heard the weather was
Summer came and went in a day.
2 days maybe.
Yeah, it's like what 30 got up to like 30 plus degrees.
Friday, did you man go in?
I had to go in.
Oh yeah,
because I left my charger in the office on Thursday, so I had to jump on the E train and go Midtown and go pick up my charger in the blazing heat. Like, bro, only me that would happen to you, man. Just my luck.
What did you wear?
Combats.
Because Friday, was it more dress down to
ish? But I weren't trying to stay there.
Okay,
but I didn't want to wear tracksuit bottoms.
Yeah.
I don't want to wear tech fleece. Yeah,
there's a level.
People saw me. I was like, "Who's this?"
You get a day off.
Who's this intruder? yeah. Is this a cleaner? But yeah, dark. Wearing dark garms. Dark garms.
Yeah,
dark navy.
I was wearing all black.
Getting baked up.
I wore black.
All black. Like, I'm like, what? Why have I done this? I wore shorts though.
Do you feel like it makes a difference though when you wear the white and the thing?
It does.
I feel like summer when I'm wearing white.
Yeah.
But I don't feel
cool.
I'm hot. I'm like, because if you wear the white thing in 34-degree heat or whatever,
you're still thick. Same material.
No, but everything's transparent. Everything's gonna go transparent eventually.
What will you sweat?
I'll be sweating mad.
Oh, it's the sweaty one. I'm just worried about the heat.
No, I'm worried about the sweat.
Reflect it, the white.
That's what they say, innit? Yeah, but I don't know, man.
I think it does. I think
it's a sweaty thing.
You're always going to be hot regardless because it's in the air. But I think if you're outside in the sun, you'll feel it. Like wear a white top and like black bottoms, you'll feel your legs get more hotter than your top.
But you got to weigh it up though, innit? Do you want to wear the white? Shit's going transparent. Do you want to wear the black?
You need to buy a thicker GSM, fam.
Stop sweating so much.
Fam, I got some heavyweight ones, but
you wear heavyweight in the thing as well, yeah.
I wear the black thing, fam.
Heavyweight, you're just
and that as well. That's not
helping.
You're
in the sauna, yeah.
But I'm just like, I don't want to be like, because when it's that kind of heat, my whole body sweats.
Fam, I'll never forget.
Back sweat. Under the chest.
Oh, under the chest. Under the fat creases, I get the fat.
Yeah.
All right, fam, I got a mad thing here.
So when you get up, the t-shirt's got bare lines.
It's got bare creases in it,
bro. Sad.
It's wet.
It's mad.
That where the breasts were hanging. Crazy. I need to do better. But I was gonna say, I remember being on holiday, our first Mandem holiday with Les. Cav was 2010. We'd be in the sun. Les like, this is too hot, fam. It's getting on my nerves. Then we go back to the hotel room, whatever. He shower. He'd be like, I need to get it all off me. Like he's showering, like the tan off of it. He's like, no, because if you shower straight away, like we'll take it off, kind of. Like you won't be too cooked up. And
something like
this is crazy.
That Friday, I love great weather and the heat, but sometimes I think. Maybe it's more so.
You're gonna do it, innit? You're gonna do it.
It's a little bit too.
The Brits can't help it, you know. Us Brits can't help it, man.
No, we deserve nothing.
It's always raining. It's always as soon as it comes about, it's a bit too hot. What's wrong with
what is the perfect?
No, Friday was.
It was Friday.
Friday. If you were outside during like daytime, I'm not talking about the evening. If you like, it's too hot. It's too much.
No, it was bare hot.
It's too much.
Dan's got a point. What is the perfect temperature in the UK? Because heat's different depending on where you are.
I think
if you're by the sea, you got the breeze.
No, hey, big man thing.
Fuck all that.
Bro, man, leave me alone,
bro. I was living in Tenerife. I was living in Cyprus.
You saying ain't nothing there.
The heat here is mad intense, man.
That's what it is.
Kind of
heat. Here it is.
It's the hair. Like it could be lower hair,
We say it's not stepped
you
on
feel
hair. We got
hotter.
that 10-10. There's no magic mix. No.
It's uncut hair, fam. It's pure, fam.
Amazing.
Yeah, no, hair, it gets the heat's just
cool breeze. When I'm by the sea, like you lot
It's
stop
actually
showing off, man.
it's actually
Everyone's
different.
always showing off
Fam,
about
that's what it
when
is.
I'm on
Swear
this
down.
beach.
It's different.
Got the pool, like, bro, we're here.
Bro, I've clocked bare
Concrete,
things.
fam.
I've clocked bare things
asphalt.
about the sun. Like it's all the same sun, which is mad. It's the exact same.
That's
sun.
kind of booky when you
It's
think of
booky.
it.
But there's certain, like, when I was in Cyprus, it was, the temperature was probably on average colder than when I was in Tenerife, but you'll tan more.
Okay.
Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Like, there's bad things get up, UV and clouds. And
UVA,
it's just a bit mad.
UVB,
Like,
yeah.
I think here, 25, we're enjoying.
Is the
25, 25
Leave
we're
it
having,
there.
25 we're having fun.
what
that-
is that
All across the board.
all week? Like, I got to go into the office. I'm going to a
Is
barbecue.
it office worthy?
All
Because if
week.
you get on the train, underground,
I think
it changes
on the train-
everything.
On the train, you can get on the train today and it's still hot, regardless.
Yeah.
no, on the overground trains,
Oh,
they
yeah,
were.
winter, I'm sweating in that.
Alright, New York subway,
Yeah,
the
that's my
air
point.
conditioning,
Oh,
In-
ice.
incredible.
Oh, really?
Like, in
Oh, in my
I don't know
head-
why we don't have it here. It's nuts.
It's ridiculous.
Like, I couldn't wait to get on the underground because it's so cool. Like,
Okay, 25. Yeah, 25 is about right.
I
Barbecue
think
work.
25 here.
I think 26,
25
27 is.
20, when we hit 27, then it's
Health risk.
I'll be outside for a bit.
On the timer.
Then we're inside. We have no business.
Okay, touch it.
Right. No
There
business.
should never be a 3
no
the
business
Celsius.
whatsoever. Then the other day I had the cheek to be 33.
I mean, it was better.
For what?
Yeah, it's mad. And on the news, they were just like, stay in, close the windows, drink more water. I'm like, yeah, we're finished.
Like, don't get me wrong, it's great to look at. From when you're
It
inside.
feels different as well, man.
I like it. I like
feels
it,
a bit
man.
different.
I'm not going to complain about it. It's actually, I don't like that idea of complaining about it.
Nah, I don't like complaining about it, but if we're
There
keeping
isn't
it,
an
if,
ideal
we,
hood,
if
though.
we're keeping it real,
Can we be honest?
it's
Yeah.
not. It's not where you like. You couldn't sit out in the sun in it. I think I might have. Did I on Friday? I don't think so. No,
If you're
that was
out at
Thursday, I
noon,
think.
you're finished.
Like, see, yeah, you can't sit out in it. Like, what? I don't know. Say you're going to a shopping center outside or whatever. Like, you don't really want to be outside in it for too long.
Nah, yeah.
Like-
Friday was bonning man up, but
You're not gonna run in it.
Thursday was nice. I don't know what Thursday was. Thursday was kind of.
Thursday was
if you're
cool.
running it, like when I see people running at lunch and those heats, I'm like, pack it in.
Man are different.
Pack it in. Like, there's really no need. You're just like,
Yeah.
do you need attention? Like, there's no one paying attention. Like, look at me doing my 5K or my 10K in like 40-degree heat.
It's
Like,
so hot.
well
You're
done.
enjoying, but I'm still running.
Yeah, I'm so committed
No
to
one gives a
health.
shit.
It's a statement.
Have a
innit?
drink,
It's a real
man.
statement.
It's mad. What has mashed me up this week? Pollen.
Bro, I know a lot of man getting moved to.
Fam, I'm taking tablets,
thing.
yeah, but
By-
they're
by
basically
taking
sugar,
people.
like Canderel. I'm taking Canderel every day, and it's not helping.
They're placebo.
Fam, they got the control and the test thing
Fam, I
mixed
don't
up.
know if there's a different kind of pollen or.
Someone said, I think I
don't
heard
know.
super pollen this year.
I hate the news, you know.
Super
They always
pollen
gotta
this
rebrand
year,
something, but
yeah.
everyone honestly seems to be getting punched up.
It's the pollution
Like,
as well, man.
there's a certain pollen that I get, and it moves to me like.
for real?
But
Yeah.
more time, I'm actually calm.
I don't.
Never had it.
Nah.
Mash up, man.
Watch
There
this.
was-
Watch
I
this
think-
space.
I think Thursday. Yeah, probably next episode I'll be like, like Thursday. Where did I go? I went to a shisha, and I had some like there was a tickle in my throat. I could like it came
That's
out.
the
of
thing I get.
No,
Like, and it just don't budge.
bro, and it was annoying because
Just
there was
there,
like
fam.
people around.
But you want to do that.
I was like, yo.
The older black thing where you scratch your throat.
That thing.
I was like, yeah, I'm cool.
That thing. I've never seen any other race do it, you know.
Nah.
Throat scratch. Fam, it's just a black thing. Older just going.
My mom used to get that in.
And you know what? Young people can't do it. You have to qualify as well.
It's mad.
It's a rite of passage, man. Yeah, for any, I guess, listeners who aren't black, do your like uncles, parents, grandparents to just throat scratch thing.
Bro, I've never seen it in another race. It's actually mad.
Fam, You be at an event, I'll be just looking at my uncles or whoever, just like, raw, that's kind of.
I remember the first time I heard it, I was like, what's going
you
on?
learned to do that, yeah.
And I don't know when I learned it, but I can.
Yeah, I'm there now.
You see
man.
the oldest doing it, say like.
Fam, that sound is so mad. The pro, I know he's the pro. Natty's a pro.
So I linked him on Friday. I linked him on Friday with Jamie in it, and Jamie's been getting the 1-2 regular this year from hay fever, and I was like, Natty, you've had hay fever forever.
He could do it since we were
I
kids.
dropped all of that. Like his thing is mad. The man have to. He has to take like a shower before bed. Like he's like, I've got to get out my hair and everything. Like,
no, super pollen, fam. It's a real thing,
it's
man.
Mad.
The man said they're gonna get careful. That itch, fam.
Just be careful out there with that super pollen, man.
But yeah, other than that, I've never experienced nothing.
This is definitely a different strand, though. So there's been a mutation in the
amnesia haze, fam.
It's mad,
crazy. You know when clay shooting again?
Yeah, I saw that, man.
Big up Clays, man. I'm trying to get a booth.
Shit,
like,
it's
fun, man. It's proper fun.
Yeah.
You gotta go again.
Is it harder than it looks?
Oh, just for anyone not knowing what Clays is quickly, it's virtual pigeon shooting. So you get a shotgun. I think it's like practically a real shotgun.
Yeah, it's heavy. It's serious bit of kit.
You got a massive screen. Things come out. Clay pigeons. You got back. You got to send my bullets, etc. But it's competitive. What was your question, sorry, Liz?
Is it harder than it looks? Because it looks like...
It's hard to say, innit? For some people, it is. I think it gets progressively harder.
Oh, yeah.
It gets a lot harder.
It's good the way they've done it, man.
It's the perfect balance of, like, you can do it.
What would be the difficulty in it?
In hitting them.
Yeah. It's the speed at which they come.
Speed,
the
direction.
Yeah. Because when I see man doing it, I think I watched you guys do it when you went with the last week. Like everyone seems like they're moving like slow, or the clay things that are coming out are like coming out quite slow.
Yeah.
So it just looks like you're just going bang.
No.
Oh,
That's
okay.
So that's why. So that's
Man,
why
I'm
I
moving
asked.
techie.
Yeah, that's why I asked. Is it harder than it looks?
No, it's hard.
There's 2 shots on a reload. You got to reload. Yeah.
I thought it was like that. Yeah.
There's a lot of like, like a couple simple rules can make bare things complex. It's one of those ones. It's like it's a lot harder than it looks.
Yeah. But very fun again, man.
A lot of fun.
It's cold that there's these new events. We talk about it when talking about the dates and all that. So you got your golf, you got flat club, the darts, you got bounce with the table tennis, axe throwing.
It's not just bowling anymore.
Yeah, Toka social. Yeah, it's not just bowling. It's not just all-star lanes. We've come a long way. Or it was Hollywood Bowl in it originally.
Hollywood Bowl,
When we were young, but then All Star chucked a little bit of pizzazz on it.
A little bit of Shoreditch, innit?
It's different. It felt there was like mahogany walls and
It's actually worse than Hollywood Bowl.
Yeah, Hollywood Bowl I can take, man. But yeah, digital clay pigeon shooting.
This time though, it got real competitive.
Oh yeah, I guess it's a different.
It's different when Mandem's getting
all
there,
Mandem.
but it was good. It was proper good.
Some of you had some previous training, I guess.
Yeah, but do you know what? So our thing kept messing up. We actually like moved screen.
Okay.
So by the time we got to the end screen, Mandem were basically kind of at the same level. If you know, what I mean. Everyone had like 3-4 games. But what would you? Who was the top shotter?
Yeah.
Natty won a game. Dom won a game. Black J, Brother J won a game. Then I think me, Kai, FJ, maybe Big Luke had like silver, and then Dom again had like a silver and a bronze.
Okay.
So, but it was competitive.
It was cold.
Like, there was new top scores.
So
like, I checked my scores from the week before.
Yeah.
I was like, I would have been. Like, I know I improved, but I still wasn't winning.
Okay.
I was getting podium finishes. But
So the levels
were there. The levels were high.
Next week you'll finish first when you go again.
We should. Depends who comes. Them COD man, it was translating.
So is it?
Couple COD man.
For real?
Yeah. Natty and Dom, better hours, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's cold.
Yeah.
It was translating. But no, it was good, man. Proper good.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah, I definitely need to get over there. Where is it?
Moorgate, really. Moorgate's the closest station. Moorgate, or Liverpool Street. It's just a 5-minute.
Is that the only thing that they do in that?
I think that's the only one.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's the only thing. There's different games that you can play, different modes, rather.
Oh right, yeah.
But it's all shooting, yeah.
What's the mode that you lot will play?
We played a couple. Was Peloton. There's, I think it's called Bonanza.
and then there was Moonshot, and then there's like Pirates or something. That's the one we didn't do that one. We done Moonshot at the end. Moonshot might be the hardest though. It's pure accuracy. You get like a few bullets.
Yeah,
and you have to leave the clay thing to go like closer to the outside, and then shoot.
Then hit it.
That one's like, if you want to know if you're really good at this, it'll be that one. Yeah.
Cold, man. Yeah, that's free game from us. Yeah, new date.
That's
spot.
a bring in. Yeah.
If you're in that mix,
but in a way, I don't want it to blow up because
it's this thing of ours.
Yeah.
So mad. Stories from this week. What was there?
Honestly, never mind.
Nice. See,
I threw him.
See what you've done.
I didn't think
would
be talking about a Drake album so soon. He did the surprise, the Beyonce drop, as I like to say.
Yeah,
announced it.
She's announced that she's dropping something, isn't it?
Yeah.
And supposedly there's rumors that it's a similar kind of feel to. Honestly, never mind. They're saying that there's a shift. And this is where
it's
things are going, yeah, supposedly.
Interesting.
I don't know who decides this. Who decided that flares are back?
Sometimes we can point out a certain artist like Kanye. We can see like with 808s that changed the direction. We can see with Yeezus that changed the direction. We might attribute this to Drake at some point.
Yeah.
Depending to see what comes.
And what he said, if you don't get it, you'll catch up or something like that.
Is that what he said?
Yeah. If you don't get it at the minute, you'll catch up.
And he's probably right. If Beyonce now drops this, what do you need? One more mega star to drop it to say that this is what we're doing now.
Who else would it be? I don't know who else is rubber stamps it.
Do you know who I think would absolutely like smash this genre? We kind of know it though. I think Ye batters this genre.
Okay,
like on a different one.
Yeah,
I think he batters it. I think has been. Well, again, he's the tastemaker I've chosen.
Tune with FK Twigs, Ty Dolla $ign.
Not DMT.
I can't remember what it's called, but it's very similar.
Yes,
and it's kind of in that dance space.
It's in that space.
It uses a sample as well from like an old school dance tune.
And he had like fade off of it. I was gonna say
I just fade away.
Pablo, like that kind of doom. Like they could all be on this album, innit?
Easily.
What do you? I saw Mandem struggling to define this album.
Yes.
What genre of music is this?
I call it like dance, possibly.
Dance, maybe. That's a good one. For some reason, that never came to mind. Man was saying it's house.
R&B house.
Man was saying R&B house. I listened to it.
The R&B flavors. I'm not.
I didn't
see
the R&B.
I didn't hear the R&B in it.
I think there's a touch of. The best way I can describe it is Toronto sound. There's a bit of weekendy kind of vibes.
Yeah.
In it, but I don't really know what we call that. Yeah. But, and then house or dance might be more accurate.
Dance,
dance is probably more accurate.
That space, which is cold, and for me, I don't know. My type of the house I listen to usually has some sort of vocals. I'm into like the soulful type,
soulful house,
and it's not soulful, but there are like some melodies and which is
not
decent. So yeah, you're right with the Toronto thing. It sounds kind of like Magic Jordan.
That's another one.
Weekend. Even like Tory Lanez did it with, was it Alone at the Disco? Is that his last album? Where it's like the 80s kind of.
I don't think I heard that one.
A couple tunes on there, but it's booky. It's kind of similar. It's basically this. It's like an experiment almost.
Yeah. Completely different sound.
Thoughts or reactions to the album?
I need to finish it, so mine will be shorter. But I was saying before we started recording, I think first time I listened to it, I was listening to it on my phone. Never does anything you listen to justice. So I was just hearing the sound. Then
what's that? Just playing it off your phone?
Just playing it off my phone.
Oh no!
But I was in bed.
That's an awful
experience. I was in bed.
You gotta get the headphones.
So I was like, nah, not
for me.
Not really sure. Then I again off my phone actually. So it might be a mood thing. I went to have a shower, and then I thought I'm in the mood to listen.
Where were you going?
Where were we going? It's actually Friday.
Okay, so you stepping out.
So I was going
out. It's so that kind of music, man.
Right. So when I'm going out, I like to play music just to get in the mood or whatever. So then I was having a shower and I thought, I want to play something, but I don't want to listen to rap or whatever. So I thought, this thing's out, so let me play this.
Yeah.
I was in the shower, I was like,
starting to nod like that little kid in the meme.
I was like, right, I get, like, from then I was like, okay, I get it. This isn't your usual hip hop release, another rap album, Kendrick's drop, now Drake's coming, then Cole will come, then this will come. This is, all that stuff's fine.
It's a standalone.
But this is out there. And you lot listen to it. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, people are going to fuck with it anyway. So off of that alone, and I've not listened to it since, but I've kind of been finding the right moment to go back and listen to it. But off of that, I like it, man. But again, I like the sound to begin with.
Yes.
And I was saying before.
I think that's massively important, you know.
I think before, big time. I think before, I was saying before, sorry. I think I would like some of the tunes more, even certain parts of a song more, if it weren't him. Because like I said, again, I'll give the same example. The Lion King film with Beyonce doing a voiceover, all you hear is so much so to when I was watching it anyway, I'm not really listening to what she's saying. All I just hear is Beyonce. So for me, when I hear it, all I hear is Drake. I don't really take the tune for some parts of it for what it is. You just get the Drake vocals, if you will. But again, I like the sound. Like I said, I like the sound before he even jumped on it. It could have been anyone that was on it. But I like it, man. I'm actually not mad at it.
Yeah, and Les, you're not even like close to like a OVO signed up member. Whereas I see myself more as I'm a member. Got everything, like the premium membership. That's me. So I guess my view on it is probably like people are like, oh, of course you're gonna say that kind of thing. But then going to what Les is saying, I actually listen to house music and dance. So hearing this, I'm not like, it's not too foreign. It's just like a new entrant.
You've been here before.
Yeah. And then adding that on top of like places we go and where we could hear it,
right? There
start to kind of get a feeling and paint a picture.
There you go.
But I totally understand why some people are like, this is booky. But then I think the people who have said that, I don't think they listen to house enough.
Yeah, it's completely out of their comfort zone.
Which is why I think some of the reactions have been like, this is shit. I'm just thinking, you wouldn't probably listen to house in your own time.
Yeah.
No. So I totally get that.
My first kind of reaction to the album, listening to it, first couple of tracks, I was like, this ain't it.
Okay.
And I kind of thought it lied into my...
Did you expect it to be this at all? When you saw like the new...
Do you know what I saw?
Album
I saw
posted,
the art,
whatever, yeah.
I saw the title, and I saw, honestly, never mind. And I was like, this album is for women.
Okay.
Ultimately. You know, like, I feel like that's such a something a girl says, like, honestly, and I just thought this isn't, it's not gonna be.
I didn't even put the title together with like what he actually gave us, like. So it's kind of like it might not be for you, kind of thing.
But I think that's kind of what it is.
Yeah,
that's literally it. It's like,
you'll
get it if you get it.
Someone said something kind of clever on Twitter. I've forgotten what it was, but it was like another. I think it was in relation to Certified Lover Boy. But I can't remember what it was, and then honestly, never mind was like the end phrase of like,
if you put all these things,
like, and then was it 9 months after, and the cover was pregnant emojis.
That made me sick, but
that's quite interesting.
He released it on Kendrick's birthday. People saying
there's
gift.
Conspiracy theories, boy. The tinfoil hats are there, isn't it?
They're always there. There's always foil.
But with to what you were saying, the when I read the album title
and the art as well, to me, I was like,
the art's weird. I was like, I can just about read it, but the title, I thought, oh, this is an R&B album. That's what I got from it. So, but that to what you were saying,
that kind of backs up the point, isn't it? And it isn't that, but it definitely isn't. I'm not even going to say the Drake I like, because that's not even true. But it's not a hip hop album.
No.
And I could tell from the title. I thought it might have been the more Toronto R&B kind of thing. It wasn't that. Heard the first couple of tracks and I was like, oh, that's what I was gonna say. I was like, I've got a bit of a theory, and I was saying most of our favorite artists' best albums are behind them.
Yes.
Okay.
I think that's true, but I feel like this is like almost like a standalone project and an experiment. And as I was going through the album, most of it I was thinking, this isn't it. In a way that I think a lot of people were listening to Kendrick's album and thinking, this ain't it. But then for me, I got halfway through the album, kind of like I'm saying with Kendrick's album. I feel like when artists are releasing more or albums with more tracks, it's almost a two album feel to me.
Okay.
From track
Double
7,
disc.
or 7 or 8, which I think is massive.
Massive, huge.
I think the second half, if you release that by itself, I'm like, this is a cold album. Overall, I like it. I'm not mad at it. I'm happy that a man said we're switching shit up, and I'm happy that apparently Beyonce is following. I'm happy to see how the culture, whatever that actually means, takes to this kind of movement, and I'm hoping it creates some different vibes.
Yeah,
I'm hoping it creates some different vibes. Because
imagine having the power to shift everything like that.
If it goes with that, then I think Drake's
undeniable.
Solidify. I mean, I think he's undeniable anyway. But he's solidifying himself.
That will be booky, man.
He's putting himself in a special place.
That would be nuts.
Because I can't say he's changed the sound yet.
No.
I can say Ye's certainly changed the sound. I can say Jay was like, auto-tune, enough of that shit. And everybody was like, to bed with it.
Yeah, you're right, Jay.
If everyone goes start doing the house thing, I'm going to say, Drake, man, you've done it again.
Props. It's just totally caught me off guard, the whole thing. But
even when you posted the pic in the group, I was like, I have no idea what this is going to sound like.
There were rumours, that that he was set to drop in the summer. On Joe Budden podcast.
Joe Budden was saying,
they were like, don't worry, like the boy is gonna drop something.
He knows though.
It's like 3 months ago. It's like ice and that. They were like summer, like
I want to hear
something's coming.
I do want to hear Joe Budden's thoughts on it. It's gonna be interesting. I'm quite interested to hear how Americans react to it. I think over here in the UK, we are way more accustomed with house music, the house vibe. When we go away to certain spots, we know it's a house thing. So you make that shift in your mind. I'm expect this. Might be dancing like this. Like, do you know? Like, it's actually quite a shift, if you like. But I want to see how they react to it because, as I said, my boy always hits me up immediately. Like, what do you think of this album? And I was like, I can see what he's done here. And I was like, initially, I kind of get like More Life vibes from it. Ish. Yes. That's the closest other album I can compare it to of Drake's. It's not. They're not actually that I like. But it's where he said, you know what, we're doing something a little different. And I want to see how people in America react to it because we're more primed for house music.
They got their little EDM, like a few,
but do you like EDM?
Mainstream. No, I don't like
See what I'm saying? There's a big difference. The sounds are kind of similar.
Where we'd bear with.
I can deal with house. I can't deal with EDM. Unless I'm off,
More Life's the more palatable version of this album, I think.
Of a change,
You get a big mix of
More Life's a playlist as well, whatever that means.
Yeah. It's more, a more palatable version of different genres within it.
I'm looking forward to hearing some of these songs on people's Instagram stories whilst they're on holiday, miming the tunes, miming the wrong words, dancing off beat. Like, it's gonna be a thing. I think that's when I'll realize whether or not it's been adopted or taken.
Yes.
And I think with me personally, again, not having the OVO membership.
I don't know if I have the membership. I like maybe I got the light membership. Free trial or something.
Free trial. New email address, like keep new trial. I don't advise doing that, by the way.
You don't know what?
Advise doing that.
Oh, okay.
For the sponsors listening. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I think for me, because it's so different and from him, like I'm always going to be critical of Drake, anything he does. But I think because it's so different, I'm more willing to accept this album as I'm cool with this.
You take it for what it is, kind of. Take it for what it is. As a step away from.
But for the reason I say that is because for Certified Lover Boy, it felt like he was trying to like make like a hip hop, rap, R&B, whatever album and like give it to us. but it didn't really, for me anyway, it didn't really hit.
There's certain tracks that were like, why is this here? But maybe some of those tracks fit on this album.
But then even saying that, on this album, the tune with 21 Savage at the end. What's that about?
So I think that's just like
that tune's insane.
Some people was like, it's a precursor to some other album, but it's all. I couldn't believe
that. I think he's just like I think he's just put that on there to say, don't forget about it. Yeah, I still can. Yeah,
that tune's insane.
It's so out of place, but
he's a guy that does what he wants, writes his own rules, wins his own basketball tournament in his own league.
Yeah, in his own house.
In his own house.
Has Drake actually released anything you don't like?
That I don't like.
I don't think when I'm pre-ing the whole thing, there's been better stuff for sure. But I don't think he's released anything where I'm like,
things like that, Hotline Bling, silly songs.
That can go. But I caught myself singing along to that.
That's not a bad song, you know.
Oh, is it?
No.
Tootsie Slide can go.
You're not gonna be like, you're not gonna rave to it and be like,
because I know I
like that little. I'm not sure, man.
If anything could go, it could be that. But for the most part, his success rate. I just mentioned it to say his success rate.
Hit rate's high.
It's high, even if I don't think the album's that good. If I listen back to it, I'm gonna be singing along. I'm gonna feel it. He's got something.
Does this album take him, and this is the consumers, listeners, more point of view, I don't think he gives a shit. Does this album almost remove him from like the having a classic album chat?
Well, we know this isn't going to go in the classic album chat. But it will go down, and perhaps, depending if the industry shifts, in an important part in history, in the same way that 808 for me doesn't go down as Kanye's best album. For some people it will. But I feel like you have to look at it, you have to judge it from how the future kind of changed after that. And I don't know if you get like Travis. I don't know if you get so much Drake without that 808 album. So it might go down, but that's to be decided. Like, that's TBC.
Yeah.
We have to see how the industry shifts.
I don't think this aids his album.
No.
No. This isn't
definitely doesn't.
Pledge or whatever it would be.
I look at it as this is like a side mission for Drake.
Yeah. And I think once you get to that level he's at, you can afford to do these things.
Yeah. No.
But Rich, your thing about his next
release? His next
next step or area, genre that he's gonna move into.
I told you,
next crusade. That's the word I was looking for.
I've clocked Drake.
Tell us what his next crusade is gonna be.
Well,
and which country?
Have you said this before?
You said
I
was saying it before.
Yeah.
But we saw him. I was saying to these, I was giving them a brief history of the OVO empire. Now, we saw Drake experiment somewhat, and you could say Hotline Bling may have been the beginning of the social media experiment. We saw him do Hotline Bling, that done numbers. Then we saw, probably like 3 to 4 years later, we saw him do the Tootsie Slide, which I say was completely made for Instagram, for social media. Let me say, we went back and forth when we checked.
Rich was saying I was like, it was 100% made for a TikTok. No chance it was on TikTok.
These lot thought it wasn't on TikTok. Way. It was 100% on TikTok and blew up.
I didn't say sorry. I said you were right.
You might have a point.
I want Drake's next foray into a new music genre, and I think this may be a baby or pigeon toe step into it. To be Amapiano. I think if he does that in the same way, do you know what I mean? With Amapiano, in the same way that Drake somewhat has introduced Americans to more African inspired music by featuring artists like Thames and Wizkid and whatnot. And the same way that Wizkid has become bigger over in the States. I think if he's created a dance stroke house album, if he transitions into a bit more culture, you have to inevitably get to Amapiano, and that I think that's world domination. We might have to call him the greatest after that.
I think the reason why it could possibly happen because he's got Black Coffee.
But he had Black Coffee from
Black Coffee's like
from More Life, isn't it?
Yeah. He's alongside him now, but Amapiano wasn't as developed as it was. They haven't got this because he's a massive part of behind this album, innit?
Yeah.
So if Drake wants to step over and he needs a South African
that's
cosign,
he has to go. I don't know, but it's just because Drake's so versatile.
Does he do it? Amapiano's hot right now. I hate the fact that I even said that. But does he do it now? Or does he wait? Because house and soulful house in particular, which is what this leans more into, has been around forever. Does he give it time? Or does he strike while the iron's hot?
I'd release a single for like August.
I think he leans into it. I think he has to lean into it.
Even if he does want to do it, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, that South African summer is when we're in our winter, possibly.
I believe that.
So if he was to release something and go over there for like next year, then yeah, this is his. Like,
it's a bit later.
The world is his.
I think I want him to. Maybe this may be it may not be. It may be less of a prediction. Maybe more of a desire coming from me. But the stars are kind of lining for me, and I think that's my prediction. Richard Damas.
Crazy.
I'm trying to hear. In my head. I'm trying to
think
he
will
how that
smash
sounds.
Amapiano like differently, and I think Amapiano is, like Love Island. This can transition if we're going to talk about that.
Yeah.
But you see how Love Island, people say it's Fiat 500 Twitter meets Black Twitter. I feel like Amapiano is that for practically the entire world. And I think that's what Drake wants. He wants everybody. Everybody's a fan.
World peace.
Watch this space, man. Watch this space.
We'll see.
Speaking of watching, we've been keeping up with Love Island.
You can't not these days, I think.
I'll be honest. I think the first 2 weeks or first 10 days or whatever, I was like, this might be it, man.
It was slow,
hanging up my water bottle, hanging up my Love Island water bottle, hanging up my, I don't know, what do they wear? My Yeezy slides. This year, everyone's got them. They got the dunks at the minute. Everyone's wearing dunks because they get to choose their own clothes. I thought I was going to hang it all up, man. But this week
was
got me in a nice little headlock.
I missed the boring.
Oh, you would have been away,
the boring week. Love Island's picking up, man.
Yeah, man.
This week just gone.
One of the coldest characters, Ekinsu, doing it for the females. She's flying the flag. She's playing the game.
She's
hot girl summer, like all of that.
She's wrong and strong.
Cold.
As much as like I find those characters frustrating, I'm like, you're so good for the show.
Vindictive, yeah.
And I've got a theory as well. Here's another theory, because my tinfoil do-rag was tied tightly last night. That she's a mole. She's a plant.
I can speak on the Patreon about some stuff.
She's a plant. We know she's an actress.
I'll speak after.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me if
I actually heard something earlier, like literally this morning. But I didn't ask questions because I was way too tired.
I've been saying this for like at least a week. I don't know how long she's been in the house. Maybe my numbers ain't numbering. But yeah, it's like not long into her being in the show, and then the show coming to life from her, and her being like she's doing the right things to one, blow outside.
Yeah.
Yes.
And to two, make the show really.
You know what's mad in life, yeah? In this entertainment industry, to prosper, it is more profitable to be a bad person.
Don't you think that's that's the nature of almost like social media. Bad news always travels further than good news.
So she's like, she's breaking hearts and all that.
Yeah, that's what we want.
Yeah, that's what we want.
Give us more.
A good woman who's just there, loving her man.
Don't one care about none of that.
Like no brand deals.
This is why gal get.
Well, Molly May got her thing, but right now this looks like if anyone's gonna get a brand deal, I'm giving it to Ekinsu.
Yeah, second. Well, the others will get like a little something, but
I think
who's really turning heads?
But I think the British public probably more so. I think
we can be quite anti.
I think the trade-off is not probably worth it though.
To be the baddie.
Okay. I think
that's an
nasty nick in them, man.
That's a very interesting point.
I'd rather be the Molly May. I think I'd rather be the Millie off of last year's one, because I think you get to a certain point where it gets nasty.
I think like it's slightly different in this era though.
I don't think so.
I think when we talk about the characters that have been made villains when they're just playing a game, really.
Yeah.
That is it's from a different era, man. That's the newspaper era. Now we're judging, not we, the people who are going to put bucks into Ekinsu or anyone else in the house are judging simply social interaction.
It's the metric engagement.
Who's getting tweets? Who's trending? And
Oh no, this is like more on a personal thing. I think I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
On a personal level, I think.
But and also I think it's generational as well. I think our generation or the people that are watching,
I feel like the next generation are going to be cutthroat, sick
dogs,
people. Sick
dogs. Yeah. I feel like we want to see a hero. I say we, the old school Big Brother watcher and whatnot, want to see happily ever after, blah blah blah. Get that villain out now.
It's like, how bad can you be? Yeah, we love toxic.
Yeah. We love it, fam.
How bad can it get? And I saw a good tweet, and it was like, for men who don't understand gaslighting, Ekin-Su is the perfect example.
But that's the term I've been using.
She's the coldest gaslighter.
Wrong and strong.
Cause
she's made it Davide's fault.
She went and kissed my.
She was on her knees.
This was the second time
she was on the floor, crawling on the floor, all fours,
in heels.
Then she lied. She was like, "Oh, I was out the front."
Doing what? Smoking a cigarette?
Like, I don't know why. Do I know?
She's waiting for a parcel or something.
She told my man, mate. It was that shout that I said, yeah, she's evil.
And do you know what it is for me?
Make me something to eat.
She said, yeah, you're not gonna cook for me. Yo,
killed him.
Right, beware, man.
After a hard day's cheating.
And then she said, what did she say?
Yeah.
She said, ultimately, I don't really care because I'm doing what's right for me.
Boy.
So that again?
How did we? Was it last week? Not last week. Our last release, we spoke about Will Smith.
Priorities.
Priorities. Doing right for you. Can you love someone else without loving yourself? Is she kind of right in that? This is the part where I have a bit of conflict.
She's right.
She's right, but I think, and I've said this a few times, I think everything she's trying to do, and go, like, by all means, go for what you want, and like, don't stop, like, don't be unapologetic. But I think she's just gone about doing it the completely the wrong way.
I think you're kind of probably right.
Completely the wrong way, because one, like, Davide is he's not your boyfriend, he's not your partner, he's not your husband. Like, you're just coupled up with each other. But I think as the girl that he chose, if he's not doing X, Y, and Z for you, there's no problem with that. But tell him, like, give him time, talk to him, ask him. We obviously see an hour out of the whole week or whatever, so, or out of the day. So talk with him, get stuff out of him. If you can't, like, give the guy a chance. If it gets to a point where you just had enough, this might be a day, 2 days, 3 days, might be the whole week, that you think this just isn't working for me, I'm not getting what I want. Just be like to the guy, this isn't working, I'm not really feeling this, so like that's it. The most we'll do is share a bed, and we can be civil. It's not a beef thing. This just isn't for me. Like, it's not working. And he'll say whatever he wants to say. You feel how you feel. There's nothing. There's zero wrong with that. But the fact that she's going and saying, "Oh, like, oh, you're not doing this. You're not doing that. You're not doing this," but then he'll say something. He'll be like, "Oh, well, like, I need time, and I don't want to like give my all and whatever." Because in the end, she's technically kind of proved him right. Then you, like, now you're creeping around with my man, who's another chief, and then, like, allow it, man.
I don't know if he's a chief.
Nah, he is.
I don't know.
He is.
But
he is. You can't sit next to me and do all of that shit.
I can, because we're in the same yard, fam.
Davide said, what he said, Davide is kind of like, I ain't got no hard feelings.
He ain't got no beef with him. Davide said he's taking it on the chin. I like him as a character as well. I like both of them.
He's developed.
I'm not cool with it though.
I think.
I think what she's doing, is actually normal. I think this is 90% of people in the world. The problem is, she's not doing it respectfully, but most people don't do it respectfully, or you just don't know, innit? Most people don't let go. It's like
they figuratively
swinging through the branch. You don't
let go until she has the
until you have the thing.
But she's figuratively doing what people do by like creeping on the floor. Like,
I mean, she said this literally yesterday when
she's
we was catching up on Friday's one, because he missed it, and she was like, "This is basically what happens when people are dating." So when you see multiple. When you're literally just dating, early stages, like, you could be dating this person, seeing this person, dating that person. It's exactly the same thing.
It's like Cat's Deli, fam. You just take a little bit, a little bit of that, a little bit of that, and you're like, I'm gonna get a plate of that.
This is the game. That's kind of what I actually I like about the show. You get to see this whole thing, and I'm like, this is just people.
Yeah, big time.
So
people.
I think with the acting thing, or she's the mole. I don't think it's weird. Like whenever you see, I've noticed this with something else, but I can't remember what it was. Whenever you see like a performer somewhere, you have an idea. If you're switched on enough, you'll know that person.
You could tell the difference between
the
her
difference.
And the rest of them. Yeah.
So when she even when she speaks, certain things she does, they're not like regular human being actions or even things you would say.
It's very much as Twitter performative.
Yeah. So I kind of get the she could be a mole, or she's in there to like spice.
Yeah, they're
things
told
up.
to go in there and mash things.
I don't
up.
know if she's in the sense that I want to say she's a mole. Yeah,
She's just good at it.
but I think that maybe that's just her as well. She knows. I think she might know how to. She knows how to get attention, and she's doing what she needs to do. And I'm happy for her because it makes it entertaining.
Yeah.
But
Good. What do you think of the brothers, man? How the brothers holding up in there this year?
oh, big up Remy because he had some weak chat, man. I felt like bare people was like, I was surprised when the girls were
rap.
oh, like he's chatting. Oh, the rap. How do you fumble the rap, fam? They're your own lyrics.
Your own words, man.
Fucked it.
I'm glad I missed it live on TV.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah, that was awful, man.
Someone recording the screen of it, but it was like recording Lucas's reaction, Bish's reaction. I was like, ooh,
horrible.
There was the brothers. What's my man's name now? So you got Ikenna. I don't know. I feel like he must be doing a bit more than they're showing.
Okay.
Because India kind of reacted to him yesterday. Like she made him a thing, made him a drink or a protein shake or something. Smoothie.
Yeah.
On Friday.
Health is wealth, man.
On Friday, rather. Yeah. So I don't know, man. And then you got what's the Irish
Dammy.
name?
Dammy.
I like. He's probably my favorite.
Him. Yeah,
he's probably my favorite.
I actually like him. He's come a long way.
Oh, hey, do you know it's bare funny when Amber and Remy
On the
lying
bed,
on the
you
thing.
standing by
Man just come up and he's just standing there like.
Oh,
Hey, that is so funny, fam. I've seen man do that in the field as well. It's
Asking him
mad.
out for school
man
money,
just
like
oversee. Yeah,
asking for £1 to go.
some dinner.
Just overseeing the thing.
Go in my handbag. Okay.
I kind of want him and Thing to work, but it seems like it gets a bit techie every now and again.
Yeah, she don't really rate his thing.
You don't think so?
But it's life, man. It's actually like
Who's this?
It's
Amber.
life. Yeah.
Amber and Demi.
She's just waiting for a reason to leave, and that's cool.
Bro, it's fucked.
Like, it's not fair. Life's not fair.
It's
People
cool,
get
yeah,
hurt.
but my thing is like just because again she's doing a thing that's
You
not
got the new thing in there as well now, isn't it?
be honest.
Yeah. Danica Kane, fam.
What's her name?
Danica.
Danica. That's it.
Yeah, she
You
came
like
in
something
there.
like Danny
Yeah,
Kane.
she
Yeah,
came in there
Hey.
like she was moving
Mad.
digital. Fam.
Yeah, Amber, like again, just be honest. Just say to him, this isn't for me. Like I like you're a nice boy, whatever.
For the show, you need to keep
Yeah,
someone-
yeah.
just cooking,
Yeah.
You have to- the show's
bubbling under a bit.
You got to keep something there, innit?
Because also-
off the show.
Yeah. Also, if you don't like recouple with someone, like say someone doesn't come in before you get to recouple,
Back to the day
you
job.
could be gone if you be like, yeah, this isn't working. So why am I recoupling with you again?
So man,
I think last year or maybe the year before they started doing it like on a friends thing, like keeping people in
yeah,
because they were
yeah.
like cool
Muggy.
with them and all
Big
that
up
shit.
Hugo and
Bit
them,
muggy,
man.
bit
Yeah.
Oh, God. Horrible.
But yeah, no, this year Love Island's is
Slowly getting
it's
there.
slowly kicking off.
There's two new, and one of them, two new entrants from North London soon.
Yeah.
How do you know? You got
I haven't got subscribed to the
you
Patreon.
know who they are?
man.
Do you know them?
I know one.
Got
Like,
the drizzle.
actually, I like my friends know one. And
A girl
I
like
know
No,
the other
other
one.
one.
Two girls.
Crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
You saying gonna
So, yeah, boy, I got some. If the sun needs some some tails, man, call me, man.
Call P there.
Yeah, there's money to be made.
Okay.
Nice.
It's a good look. Money to be made. Gracious K and Chipmunk talking about if Funky House was released now from
Yeah.
the TikTok era, it would travel and be a big thing. What do we think? Is it just an unfortunate timing that we only had MySpace when Funky House was up on Facebook?
It's one of those things, isn't it? It's like I feel like Kano should be the biggest MC in the country. If he dropped in Stormzy's time, who's to say? Like, do you know what I mean?
Time like
I see it. I see the comparison. And maybe I don't know. I don't even the whole TikTok thing for me is so booky. I don't even really understand why. Yeah. Like, why are people dancing? Like, why are people dancing?
They're just happy, man.
It's not because the TikTok thing's mad for me because like it's not. It's a set dance.
Don't be an old man.
And people just do Scrooge, it to any tune. Like the Gracious K and the Migraine Skanks and whatever. I can't remember the name of the other skanks, but that like was this song. This dance for this song. That makes more sense to me.
That's what we were saying before.
So you would think it would blow, but I just don't know why people set the camera up and just start dancing. It's bare kids
dancing.
Oh my god, Remy dancing.
Oh,
his tutorial.
doing tutorials.
God forbid, get out of here. But I can see why they think that. Would it? I don't know. What you should do is try and bust it on TikTok right now. Like, it's not too late.
Yeah,
it's not too late at all.
The synth still synth. In the tunes and no. I don't know. Maybe he just gotta just like give it to like his brethren's 13-year-old like son or daughter.
Yeah, like that. It's not too late. That could still blow.
Just be like, take £50 and just like, I beg.
I don't give them no much. They dance for no reason.
Or get someone. We're in the sampling era now, so maybe get a H or RD to sample it somehow.
If we're sampling, get Migraine Skank already.
Jesus. Oh, by the way, man, some of the music that's come out from the UK in the last like 20 years.
20 years.
20. When we was in Cyprus, we started going back through like the whole grime history from So Solid, Oxide and Neutrino and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Bro, some of that shit.
You say not good.
Is hot trash.
We say it didn't age well.
Fam, it's not mastered. What? Like the tunes are mastered.
We say basics.
Bro, like
So Oxide Solid and Neutrino with the Casualty theme tune. What do you think?
I rate that.
I rated it. I don't know if I listened back to that one there. But there was some like most of So Solid's catalogue,
I don't fucking believe it.
Oh my god!
Some of it, is
it's not okay.
Just the quality of the music is so
Why
bad.
Is it not mastered?
I beg you, listen back to like So Many Haters. Like I think that's a big tune. Listen back to it.
So Many Haters
on like decent speakers.
An attack on the senses.
Like So Many Haters,
you want to rip your ass off,
fam. So Many again, big tune, big album. But So Many Haters, it's like someone's got like pots and pans. Like in your head. It's fun.
Bro, it's so basic.
So what? Not even
are spitting over it.
Bro, and they're spitting. The clarity is so
not
bad.
Even on the lossless setting or in the noise cancelling third generation AirPods. Still don't.
Some of that, and I was like, oh my
I know what Rich means.
Like, I can't believe we were telling people in America, like
this is
listen to the UK.
God.
Bro, it's so bad.
Mad.
Well, I think that I like the fact that exists, because listening to music now just shows you how much we've as a city, and I think we've spoken about this before.
We've come far.
We've let's say the hip hop era, whatever, in New York or America, they grew up with that, so they've seen it grow and change. We only saw it in bits and dribs and drabs that came over to us, but whereas this, we've lived those albums, Execute, They Don't Know, all of that, those albums, there's a time, like Joe Budden and them that was saying, we were outside, there's a time that's associated with all of that we physically lived. So we've seen it, sound quality, seen everything grow from all of that to where we are now. Sound, if we're talking strictly sound,
so funny, man.
They're not great. They are not.
And
great.
then you go back to some bits still sound decent.
Mega Man didn't pay the engineer for the whole.
I can tell you, Miss Dynamite's engineer was a completely different engineer that So Solid had. Hurting's Miss Dynamite. We went back to some of Hurting's. Engineer was engineering, fam. But it's mad. It's actually
hilarious, man. But yeah, maybe there's time for a Funky House. I guess Drake tried to.
Young revival.
That
enough.
But yeah, it's on Gracious K, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like do it, bro.
Also, it's okay for that time
to pass. Yeah,
it's cool, man.
Maybe remaster it actually, just in case. It might not.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Might not be filmed.
But I think to the point of the song having a dance, there's little variation you can do with it. I think when you do a dance to a song, you can almost do the dance to any other song. But the Migraine Skank and others are quite specific to that song. You're just gonna get different types of people
just re-release
doing
shit.
it.
Like, don't you think like Soulja Boy could just re-release Soulja Boy Tell Him or whatever it's called?
Yeah.
It's not the same.
There's been a whole era of this shit.
It's probably more work to get it re-released than it is worth, I guess, whatever rewards you get out of it. Because who's listening? It's just like, the younger age group are the younger ones who it would have appealed to when they were our age.
Uni tour and again.
Yeah,
It's worth a punt.
Nah.
If I'm him, if I'm any of these dancing musicians,
I don't think you do it. Knowing you, I don't think you'd do it. I think you'd just pass on it.
No, I'd 100% do it.
Nah.
If I had a hit.
What for?
Money.
Cash grab, we said, going on.
Absolutely.
I'm a celeb and all that.
Absolutely.
But I think...
I just don't... Is there cash in...
No, that's what I'm saying. I think...
Funky house.
Really?
I don't know. Maybe...
Having said that, and this just pops up in my head. I think if Daneo brought something out, I think that could probably...
I was thinking...
The sound would have to be like spot on.
As it usually is with him.
Yeah.
He's got to
go. If there was like a funky house... So you see they've done the R&B tour in America, Pretty Ricky, yada. If they did like a funky house thing where they all came together, that would be half decent. I think standalone...
No,
it might get a bit shitty.
Yeah, you need the Nail headlining as well.
You can't have one man or Kayla there singing by herself.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on?
You might even need Drake as well. Like, you need. Do you know who you need? You need like.
You don't need him for everything.
Six.
You need Craig David. You need Craig David, and you need the Nail, and then everyone can piggyback.
Yeah.
That could go. That could do bits.
Yeah, I think if the Nail released like a funky house tune now. And I don't know, 50 Kid to his little cousin to do a dance. I think that could take off. I think bringing, and it's no slight or disrespect to Migraine Skank and them ones, but I think they're just so specific to the dance. If we're talking about dances on TikTok, which most of it is, I just don't think I don't think it's gonna blow like everyone thinks it's gonna blow. If social media
nostalgia's crazy.
Yeah, I think it exists in our time. Then very different because you were getting loads of Superman, Soulja Boy, all them dances, all of that was YouTube, all of that was the version then. But I think now, let's leave it.
Let sleeping dogs lie, man.
Where it is, and just like admire it for how we felt at the time,
for what it was.
Yeah, let us know if there's space for Funky House. To return to come.
There isn't in my not on my phone.
Onto TikTok. I'm torn, man. I'm here for the tour. Bringing everyone together. All 12 Funky House artists. Touring like O2, Camden, Brixton, Birmingham. But yeah, I'm not sure if it's as big. And as you lot said, man, sometimes just leave it in the past, man.
Everything needs to get dig up.
What
we saying, is that it?
Yeah, man. I guess that brings us to the end of the week.
I listened to Jack Harlow's album.
Oh yeah,
everyone was saying it was shit, innit?
Oh yeah,
for the most part.
He was actually at I don't know how I missed this, but
in New York,
in the festival in New York,
okay,
called Governor's Ball, or Gov Ball for short. We saw Skepta perform. That was the way me and Mike were going nuts. It was crazy. But a lot of people went to his tent.
Sure.
To his stage, sorry. Yeah. To the Skepta stage. Even the Williamsburg boys we met. They were like, yeah, we're going Skepta, man.
Cold.
So they came over. And then Jack Harlow was on a different stage.
Did you see him?
Yeah, we saw him.
Oh, you rushed over there?
We saw him. Chill. We walked over there. He was good, man.
Yeah,
he was
I like him, but I'm not gonna lie.
Like we were on like the side bit, so I can mostly see him on the big screen. Because there was some big fuck off thing in the middle. And we was like quite at the back. But no, I didn't really know many of the songs, but he was performing the shit out of them. So I was like, yeah.
Big up.
His album, Like it's weird. I want to say the album's shit.
Oh yeah,
I think it's shit. Like I heard people saying that, and I was like, I don't think Jack can spit, and I don't think he can't spit or anything. But I still think the album's kind of shit.
Just have a bad album, yeah.
It's a bit of a weird one. I think he's good and stuff like that, but I don't. It's just the album feels a bit soulless.
Mad.
I mentioned that it was just in my thing, in my library. My bring-in is going to be one that I know Dan's pretty fond of, but for whatever reason, I've slept on this album and this artist, and for whatever reason, I've started listening to him this week, and I feel like such an idiot. It's Young Tef's All Eyes on Me Against the World.
I still not listen to it,
bro. It's bare good.
Rapper's rapper,
bro. Like, I couldn't believe. Like I've spent the tune I'm going to bring in is going to be Plato. It's the first tune on there, but I've listened to it and I've been like, what have I been doing with my life?
How have I managed?
Like, how have I this could have comforted me through so many commutes or whatever. I felt like a bit of an idiot. But yeah, my bringing will be Young Teflon. The tune is Plato.
Old man,
nice.
He's really boring.
No bringing for me this week.
Nothing.
No, man.
My bringing this week is not from Honestly Never Mind. Not gonna do that. It is Kodak Black, Back for Everything.
That's a tune or an album?
Sorry, the tune is from the album Back for Everything. The tune is called On Everything.
Cold. Is that new?
Yeah.
Okay, I liked him on Kendrick's album a lot. I've never really. I've taken in Kodak Black a little bit, but I was like, maybe I'll take that.
Yeah, he's the next one, Rich.
Yeah, for Amapiano or
no. For you, for artists that you late to the party.
Yeah.
All right, wicked. That's episode 248.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Socks.
Keep
commenting.
Keep.
I've seen a few comments come in. Make sure you get them in, get the comments in. I see someone ask if girls can get these socks.
Yes.
Of course.
They're unisex.
If you're lucky, we might even send you 2.
Yeah.
Maybe.
There's actually probably a lot more than you think as well, so keep commenting.
Yeah,
nothing's getting in vain here.
Nah.
It all counts. It all matters.
Wherever you watch, wherever you listen, wherever you can comment, make sure you do.
Amen. It's the Mandem podcast.
Keep it locked.